They had it all: fame, fortune, and the chance to live the dream every young athlete wants, playing on Sundays under the bright lights of the NFL. But for some, the glory days were short-lived. Behind the touchdowns and the highlight reels are stories of financial ruin, shocking mistakes, and lives that spiraled out of control. Today, we're diving into the players who had it all and lost everything. From Hall of Famers to household names, these stories prove that even millions can vanish in the blink of an eye. Before we get into the stories, let's step back. The NFL is a money-making machine. The league generates billions of dollars every year, and players are rewarded handsomely. Signing bonuses, endorsements, luxury contracts, sometimes tens of millions of dollars in just a few seasons. But here's the shocking truth. Nearly 78% of NFL players are broke or under severe financial stress just 2 years after leaving the league. Think about that. Almost 8 out of 10 players. Why? First, careers are short. The average NFL career lasts about 3.5 years. Most players don't make it past their rookie contracts. Then there's lifestyle inflation, buying mansions, exotic cars, jewelry, and taking care of entire entourages. Add bad financial advice, shady investments, and pressure from family, and that fortune quickly starts to crumble. This isn't just about bad luck, it's a pattern. And these stories show us how dangerous sudden wealth can be. Vince Young, from $60 million to nothing. Let's start with one of the most infamous stories, Vince Young. The Texas Longhorns legend and former Tennessee Titans quarterback was supposed to be the face of the franchise for a decade. He was drafted 3rd overall in 2006 and signed a deal worth $26 million guaranteed, plus tens of millions in endorsements from Reebok, Madden, and even Campbell's Soup. By the end of his NFL run, Vince had earned more than $60 million. That should have set him up for life. But Young's spending habits were wild. He once admitted to dropping $5,000 a week, just at the Cheesecake Factory. He reportedly bought multiple airline seats just for extra comfort. And instead of investing in long-term wealth, he surrounded himself with bad financial advisors who drained his fortune. By 2012, just 6 years after entering the league, Vince Young filed for bankruptcy. The man who had it all, Rookie of the Year honors, a college championship, and millions in the bank, was broke. Today, Vince works with smaller football organizations and makes appearances, trying to rebuild. But his story remains one of the NFL's most stunning financial collapses. Warren Sapp, Hall of Fame, empty pockets. Now let's talk about a Hall of Famer. Warren Sapp, a Super Bowl champion with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a 7-time Pro Bowler, and one of the most dominant defensive linemen of all time. Over his career, Sapp earned more than $82 million. But after retirement, things went south fast. Sapp filed for bankruptcy in 2012, listing $6.7 million in debt and just $826 in his checking account. So what happened? Sapp got caught in a mix of failed business ventures and heavy child support obligations. He invested in real estate during the housing bubble, and when it crashed, so did his finances. On top of that, he owed child support for multiple children and struggled to keep up with payments. The most heartbreaking part? He had to auction off his personal treasures, his Super Bowl ring, championship jewelry, even designer shoes, to pay creditors. This was Warren Sapp, a man immortalized in Canton, reduced to selling the very symbols of his success. His fall from grace is one of the most painful in NFL history. Terrell Owens' fame isn't enough. When you hear the name Terrell Owens, you think of touchdowns, showmanship, and controversy. T.O. was larger than life, a future Hall of Famer who earned over $80 million in contracts and endorsements. But Owens had one fatal flaw: trusting the wrong people. His financial advisors led him into bad real estate investments and high-risk ventures that crashed during the 2008 recession. On top of that, Owens was hit with lawsuits and massive child support payments for his children. Despite being one of the biggest names in football, just a few years after retirement, Owens revealed he was broke. He even tried semi-pro football leagues and reality TV appearances to make money. Owens once said, "I had it all and lost it because I trusted the wrong people." His story proves that fame and fortune don't guarantee financial security, especially when the wrong people are in your corner. Travis Henry, 11 kids, 10 women, no money. Some players go broke from bad investments, others from lavish lifestyles. But Travis Henry's story? It's one of the most extreme. Henry was a talented running back, earning more than $20 million in his career. But off the field, his choices sealed his fate. He fathered 11 children with 10 different women. The child support payments alone overwhelmed him. When the money dried up, Henry turned to desperate measures. In 2008, he was arrested for trafficking cocaine and sentenced to 3 years in prison. From NFL stardom to drug trafficking, it was a shocking downfall. Henry's story is a reminder. Sometimes it's not just the money, but personal choices that bring even the most talented athletes to their knees. Clinton Portis, scammed by advisors. Another heartbreaking case, Clinton Portis. One of the best running backs of the 2000s, Portis made more than $43 million in his career. But he put his trust in financial advisors who were supposed to protect his money. Instead, they scammed him. By 2015, Portis was broke and reportedly considered violence against the advisors who robbed him. He told Sports Illustrated that he sat outside one of their offices with a gun, debating whether to confront them. Luckily, he walked away, but his fortune was gone. Portis later had to file for bankruptcy, listing debts of nearly $5 million. A man who once ran through NFL defenses with ease was brought down by financial predators. His story shows the dark side of sudden wealth, when everyone wants a piece of it and not everyone has good intentions. Mark Brunell and Jamarcus Russell. Then there are players like Mark Brunell, a 3-time Pro Bowler with the Jaguars. Brunell earned around $50 million in the NFL. But after retirement, he went all in on real estate investments right before the housing market collapsed. By 2010, he was bankrupt, forced to sell homes and businesses to pay debts. And who could forget Jamarcus Russell, the #1 overall pick in 2007? The Raiders paid him $39 million guaranteed. He was supposed to be the future of the franchise. Instead, Russell became one of the biggest busts in NFL history. Reports of poor work ethic, weight issues, and bad spending habits followed him. Within just a few years, he was out of the league and out of money. Brunell's story is about bad timing. Russell's about wasted potential. Both ended the same: broke. So what can we learn from these stories? First, money without discipline disappears fast. NFL checks might be big, but careers are short. Second, the people around you matter. Many players lost millions because they trusted the wrong friends or advisors. And third, personal choices matter. Whether it's reckless spending, too many obligations, or even crime, the consequences catch up. Today, the NFL does try to help. Rookie symposiums, financial literacy programs, and mentorships are in place, but clearly it's not enough. Players are still falling into the same traps. The NFL is a dream, but for too many, it becomes a nightmare. These players prove that millions can disappear overnight. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think these players are to blame for their downfall, or should the NFL do more to protect them? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more NFL deep dives, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload.